What works for pupils with SEND? In August 2024, a systematic review and meta-analysis titled Raising Educational Outcomes for Students with SEND was conducted by researchers. The Nuffield Foundation funded the project. The research was conducted by the team at UCL, based in the Centre of Educational Neuroscience, as part of a specific project called MetaSense. The purpose of MetaSense project was to identify targeted interventions for improving educational outcomes, reading, writing, maths, science, and general attainment amongst children and young people with special educational needs and disabilities. The research findings have been used to start to develop an easy-to-use toolkit, which includes a searchable database to support teachers in selecting what to use in their classrooms. Some of the findings from the study were as follows. Implement targeted interventions. The use of evidence-based interventions tailored specific to SEND groups, as these showed significant educational improvements. Focus on structured programs for reading, writing, and maths. 2. Support inclusive education with a focus of mathematics. The type of setting, mainstream or specialist, in which an intervention was delivered had no effect on reading or writing. Mainstream settings were found to be particularly effective for mathematical progress. Provide additional training for mainstream teachers to support students with SEND in mathematics. 3. Prioritise consistent and flexible implementation. Ensure interventions are applied consistently across different settings and student groups. Use a variety of different methods and implementers, as the effectiveness remains stable regardless of these factors. 4. Expand research and interventions in science and general attainment. There is a research gap in effective interventions for science education and overall attainment, and future studies should explore how to support students with SEND in STEM subjects. 5. Ensure continued monitoring and evaluation. Schools should systematically track the progress of students with SEND receiving interventions to ensure sustained effectiveness, and policymakers should invest in long-term studies to refine best practices. These recommendations provide a roadmap for educators and policymakers to enhance educational outcomes for students with SEND through evidence-based, structured, and inclusive strategies.